You know our next guest as the Kate Bush-loving, monster-fighting arcade aficionado, Max Mayfield from Stranger Things. Next, she stars alongside Brendan Fraser in The Whale. It opens in New York and L.A. on Friday. Please say hello to Sadie Sink. Well, you got out here fast. I mean, you just moved to that chair.
Did I?
Yeah, very fast, yeah. Are you fast?
No.
No, you're not.
No. Sometimes.
Did you run track or anything in school?
No.
How old were you when you got on Stranger Things?
I was 14.
Now, man, this show is, not only is it hugely popular, but it's especially popular with people in your age group. So that must have been, did you go nuts when they called you and said?
Well, yeah, because I joined the show in season 2, and I was a fan of season 1 before.
Right.
So all my friends were watching it and everything. And then I was in the audition process for Max, and I think I'd done like 4 callbacks, did the screen test, and then I found out that I got the role. The Duffers called me. I was at a speech and debate practice.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was.
Are you on the debate team?
Well, no, it was more like forensics. It was like the acting, speech, and debate.
I see, okay.
Yeah, the like nerdy part.
Well, it's, yeah, it's all pretty nerdy.
It's all pretty nerdy, yeah, it's pretty tragic.
And so you get the call, they call you, and they're like, yeah, we want you to be on the show.
Yeah, and then they like sent a skateboard to my house the next day and had to learn how to do that. But yeah, it's definitely a life-changing call. And
Did they send a helmet too, or did they just send the skateboard?
Oh, then the knee pads, the elbow pads, the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to take lessons, or did you know how to do it?
No, I had no idea how to do it, and I really didn't like it because the first day I took a pretty hard fall, and it just like set just a bad tone for the entire journey. Yeah.
Did you lie and say you knew how to ride a skateboard beforehand?
No, but I said I had rollerblading experience, which is just a lie. And the two don't go hand in hand, so I don't know why I thought that would.
I like that idea, yeah, that even like there is such a thing as rollerblading experience. Yes, I worked in the rollerblading industry for a few years. And so, okay, so you get on this show, and you don't then know how long you're going to be on it, right? You could get eaten by something.
Oh, totally. Everything's up in the air. I thought I was going to in season 4.
Yeah, and the show gets even more popular, which is crazy. Usually it doesn't go that way, to the point where, and I don't want to reveal anything for those who haven't binged the show, but I was mentioning this Kate Bush song, Running Up the Hill, and your character, for reasons that maybe we shouldn't explain, loves this song.
It's a very important song to her.
A very important song to her. And as a result, it becomes a hit again, like almost 40 years after the song came out. A huge hit, like it's playing everywhere. Did people bring it up to you all the time?
Well, yeah. I think the first time I realized that it was really big was when I was just in an Uber and it started playing on the radio. I was like, oh, I think that has something to do with the show.
Oh, wow, yeah. Isn't that crazy? Did you know like a lot about the 80s, or is it just like to you it was like the 50s?
It was very foreign to me, but now it's kind of normal, all the like props and stuff and everything.
You've learned about the 80s.
Yes.
And now do you agree that it was the best decade ever?
Yeah. I like it,
okay. Did you know about Brendan Fraser? Had you seen his films before?
No, I hadn't. And I was going to watch it before we started filming, but this character that he plays is very specific, and I thought it would be cool to kind of just see him as that. Since then, I have watched a few Brendan Fraser movies.
Which is your favorite? Which ones have you watched?
I liked School Ties the most.
School Ties, okay.
That was the first one. Then I watched George of the Jungle. I need to see The Mummy, though. I need to see The Mummy and Bedazzled, I hear. So that's on my list.
Did he give you this list, or is this a list that you came up with on your own?
I feel like throughout this press journey, everyone's just been giving me recommendations to watch, so the list is very long.
I see. And, well, people will see in the movie, and I feel like I can reveal this because people do know this. Brendan Fraser plays a morbidly obese man who's your dad in the movie, and he is, in fact, I have to say, you know, I was wondering, I was curious to see how much of that was real, and it turns out almost none of that is real. I mean, he's not fat at all.
Yeah, he would go through like 4 hours of prosthetics every morning, so it's a very cumbersome process for him, as it should be. And
I would have done it the old-fashioned way.
would you?
Snacks, you know?
It's committed, yeah.
And was that disturbing to see that?
No, I mean, I think it was just really cool to see Brendan's, like, mental transformation once he fully had the prosthetics on. He kind of just, like, really became that character. But yeah, it's certainly not something you see every day, but...
Yeah, no, definitely not something you see every day. Would you be in the room, like, in the makeup room, or did they have, like, what kind of, like, was he laying on his back, or,
No,
like...
I don't know what happened. There was like a tent, and nobody ever went back there, but that's where it all happened. He had a cooling tent.
Ah, interesting. You didn't have to do any of that stuff.
I just stood on my mark, and he just, he was there.
Maybe they'll do a sequel in like 30 years where you, as his daughter, have also put on 800 pounds.
Maybe, I mean, the way this movie ends.
Yeah, that's right.
knows?
Has your family seen the movie?
Yeah, my family got to watch it for the first time in New York at the premiere.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Who went? Who from your family?
Mom, Dad, and my 3 older brothers.
Your older brothers. And what did they think of it?
I mean, it's definitely different than Stranger Things, and
Yeah.
they're fans of the show, and I tell them everything about that. But this, they really didn't know that much about my character, about anything. My brother Spencer, at the end of the screening, I was like, "How'd you like it?" And he's like, "Your character's a dirt bag. You're awful in it." And I was really defensive, but it's nice. It's one of those movies. Where
Do you kind of want him to think that? Were you defensive of the assertion that your character is a dirtbag?
Yeah, when he said that Ellie was a dirtbag, I didn't take it well.
Huh.
I was, but then he was he's also a lawyer now, so he had like some pretty fair points to bring up.
Yeah. I think.
So I was kind of convinced by the end of it. I was like, yeah, no, she's really not that great.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to go along with your brother with Spencer on that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to see you, and congratulations on this unbelievable success. The Stranger Things, and then this movie is like a big deal. Well, it's literally a very big deal.
We're very excited.
Yeah, the movie's called The Whale. It opens in New York and LA on Friday, and then everywhere on December 21st. Sadie Sink, everybody. Thank you, Sadie. We'll be back with Rita Wilson and Smokey Robinson.